Bangkok. We got in last night and checked into our Airbnb. We are currently staying in one of the eastern districts of the city, but it sounds like we're probably going to leave just because the Airbnb we're staying in is not as advertised. It looked like this beautiful, well-kept Airbnb, and without going into all the details, it was very misleading. And we also found some cameras in some of the common areas, which Airbnb allows, but they're supposed to disclose that information to us, the users, and the owner of the place did not do this. So we're going to leave this place today and check into a new place closer to the city center, I think. Moral of the story, folks, always get a superhost Airbnb. When we were looking at this place, it looked like it had at least 15 to 20 reviews, and they were all really good reviews, so we trusted it. But then after getting here and realizing that it was not as advertised, we went back to the Airbnb post for it and realized that a lot of the reviews were deleted and there was only like 3 left, and all of them were clearly fake. So I'm pretty sure we are one of the first people to stay here, and we were very disappointed with what we got here, especially for what we paid for it. All right, so we made it to our next Airbnb, which you can already tell is in a better neighborhood than our first one, so that's good. But we can't check in yet, so we stopped at this park, Bumpy Park. We've already noticed that Bangkok is not a super walker-friendly city. Not the easiest to get around. It's not the worst that we've been to, but it's definitely not on the levels of like Singapore or maybe even KL. It's a city growing super rapidly, and the infrastructure just can't keep up with the amount of growth that it's seen, especially over the last 10 to 20 years. It really is cool to see all the new skyscrapers going up, but hopefully the city planning can catch up to it sooner or later. I think the public transportation is pretty easy to use. We haven't used it yet, but we plan on using it quite a bit here. Seeing these guys everywhere in this park. This is a baby one, right? But we saw some pretty big ones over before. Just got to our new Airbnb, and yes, it does have a slide in it. Josh, are you gonna be the first one to go down? Yeah. Oh, he's so excited. Oh, man, just take them off. All right, so we just left our Airbnb, our new Airbnb that we're staying in, and right now Katie and I are going off on our own to explore the area a little bit. There's a bunch of different malls around here, and so we're gonna go check out MBK. So one of the best things about malls in Asia are the amazing food courts and the restaurants that we find. We just found this really cool vegan vegetarian restaurant. It looks awesome, and we're gonna try it. This is what it's called. So Katie got the Tom Yum soup quinoa bowl. We got spinach cheese quesadillas, vegan cheese, some type of soup, carrot cake, velvet cake, red velvet cake, and this is some type of Caesar wrap. Food was amazing. I am stuffed now. I think we're gonna head out of the mall and check out the nightlife. Maybe go get a massage first, actually. All right, so we just got to the Thanan Patong night market, which is also kind of around one of the red light districts. So I think we're gonna find some interesting stuff here. Are you excited, Katie?
Yes.
All right, let's see what they got. How much?
Give you a good price, my friend. You got the Queen City.
First stop, we see a Giannis jersey. Represent Milwaukee, baby. So he wanted $980 for that Giannis jersey. I said no. Then he wanted $700 for that Giannis jersey. I still said no. and then finally he went down to 500, which, I mean, honestly, if I had 500 baht on me, I would have done that, because that's like $18 or something like that. I mean, even for a knockoff fake jersey, why not? But I didn't have the baht for it, so not tonight. Good morning. So we're getting kind of a late start for our last day in Bangkok. Well, last full day in Bangkok. We stayed out kind of late last night. After the night market, we went to a sky bar. It's really beautiful. There's a lot of them here in Bangkok, so if you're ever here, you definitely need to check out one of them. There's some pretty amazing views up there. Today we are going to go down to the Old Town district area where the Grand Palace is. There's a bunch of temples and other historical and governmental monuments in that area that we're going to check out. Alright, so we just checked into our last hotel for the trip and got a quick breakfast, and we are now at Wat Arun. It costs 50 baht per person to get in.
It's a Buddhist temple that was completed in 1656.
Alright, so we just left the temple, and now we are headed to the Grand Palace on the water taxi, which is pretty convenient to use here. It's 60 baht per person, so not too bad. Yeah, $2. I guess it's a little more expensive than some of the other options, but it's a lot quicker than driving all the way around. So we didn't realize this, but the Grand Palace closes at 3:30. And it is 3:50 right now, so we just missed it and will not be able to see it, which is a huge letdown because it's kind of like the biggest thing to see in Bangkok, but it's our own fault, so it is what it is. The largest Buddha in all of Thailand. Katie smells a lot of people's feet in here. Smile. The view from our last hotel is incredible. Can't ask for a better way to end an incredible vacation. This is amazing. Alright, so we are just stopping for our last dinner in Bangkok at a place that our friend Taha recommended, my KD. And they actually have a location in New York City, so we'll have to check that out as well and compare them. But we heard good things, so we're pretty excited about it. Our last group meal together. Alright, we just got done with our dinner and it was absolutely delicious. Probably the best meal we've had in Bangkok. Loved it. I would definitely recommend. And now we are at Khao Sang Road, which is another night market area where a bunch of tourists go to try a bunch of weird foods. And I mean, they have like scorpion and alligator and other stuff that most people would not eat. And I don't even think Thai people really eat it. I think it's just more so the shock value for people to try, for them to try and get people to eat it. But it's still fun to see. And we're gonna try and get some more souvenirs here and maybe some more great deals. You know how much we love bartering with people. This was full before, but it was basically a whole cup of fresh mango, probably equivalent to about two and a half full mangoes, all for 40 baht, which is like maybe $1.30. Great stuff for not a lot of money at Thailand markets. So we just got done at Khao San Road, bought very few souvenirs. We didn't really like it as much as the one we were at last night. I think it's a little bit more popular tourist attraction, so the vendors and stuff were not as friendly, a little bit more pushy.
They were very rude, actually.
Yeah, some of them were very rude. Like literally, we would just be looking at something and they'd literally say,
a woman said, "You can't look, you have to buy."
Yeah,
like, I
so
don't understand that.
We're like, all right, we'll see you later. But I mean, it was still fun to see some of it. Just not spend a ton of time there. But anyway, so we're gonna go back to our hotel, and that'll pretty much do with Bangkok. It was a lot of fun. We liked it. It was, I mean, it's always quick, but it's definitely a city that we would come back to. There's so much we still didn't get to see, but we love the nightlife here. It's crazy. Like, I mean, they always say New York's the city that never sleeps, but I think Bangkok is way more, it's like New York on steroids when it comes to the nightlife.
Yeah.
Like last night we were out till almost 4 a.m. and it was still like it was the middle of the day. It was crazy. I think the closest thing I could think of that it's like is like Vegas, but nothing else compares to it in my opinion. So that's really cool. And then the architecture, the history, all that is really neat to see here. The people, for the most part, have been really friendly other than the few vendors we met tonight. So overall, it was a great experience, and hopefully we'll be back.